Welcome back. As families do get set to go back to school, already in that process, as they do, scammers are looking for opportunities to cash in. Surprise, surprise there. Got fake shopping sites to identity theft and bank impersonation. Several red flags for which to watch. We're talking about it this morning with Mr. Miles Vicker with Regions Bank to help us spot some of them. Good morning to you, good sir.
Good morning, Brandon.
Good to see you.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, we were talking through the break, and we were talking about how this affects families as a whole. We'll start first with some of the scams you're looking at.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because back to school should be a time where we're focused on the students and education, but being vigilant seems to be a part of this entire strategy as well. And so scammers like to go where families are purchasing. So where there's more volume purchase, that's where they're going to set up fake websites, social media scams. It's unfortunate when you start getting to the high school level, it's payment scams. Then it becomes fake scholarships, fake job boards. We're also seeing for college students fake apartment scams. So there's a number of scams that are happening. I mean, these are the kinds of things that you hate that students have to be focused on. Very vulnerable circumstances, especially because they're trying to find ways to pay for things. And now they've got to watch out for those scammers that are out there trying to take away from what they're trying to accomplish.
How big of a problem is this?
So it's not something that's just specific to the greater New Orleans area. It's countrywide. I actually just talked to one of our corporate security officers, and he said one of the major scams that's happening are some sort of presumed company that's calling you, claiming that they're an employee of this particular company, giving you official sounding language. They are giving an employee ID and then asking for PIN number, passcode. So this is countrywide. I believe 1.4 million just in the last several months have experienced some form of fraud. We want families to ensure that, yes, it's a great time, it's an exciting time. Back to school, seasons change. But you have to slow down to make sure you know who you're doing business with, and of course, before you press send, that you know where that money's going.
Yeah, and you can zero in on that too when looking at the family. You say you've got potential scams for parents, but also for their children.
Yeah, and that's the big deal there. And what we want to encourage is a process called stop, call, and confirm. Stop is let's ensure, especially for our students, that you are working with a parent or an adult, someone that you trust, a mentor, whomever that may be in your life before you are making a decision to work with this entity. Call. And Brandon, this is really important. So a lot of emails or sort of false advertising or fraudulent behavior will put phone numbers directly to the scammer. So if you call to confirm, you're really calling their phone number. So you really want to get away from the email, maybe go into a separate site or talk to someone who's a little bit more knowledgeable. Contact big box organizations or more reputable companies to make certain that, hey, did you send this email? Because it looks like it's from this company, but it might not be. And if I call this phone number, does it match every other phone line that company's also promoting? And then in terms of the confirm, or the call, I should say, you're contacting them, you're using that phone line, but the confirm portion of it would be, hey, before I press send, before I send any money to someone, that I am very confident that it's going to the entity that I expect it to go to and that they are a reputable organization.
And what should mom and dad be saying to their kid?
They should be saying, hey, stop, call, and confirm. I need you. But before you press send is really, listen, the big deal is before you press send. Before you send anything out there, we just want you to slow down. And look, we do understand it's an important season. We want you to be able to take advantage of savings, take advantage of a bunch of opportunities that are available, but you don't have to go quickly. And by the way, scammers like to operate off urgency. They want you to hurry up, push send. You got to take advantage of this. Before you do that, make certain you know what you're doing.
Yeah, they want you to act and not think.
Well, they're operating off fear, and they're hoping that you just make a decision based on that and not based on common sense.
All right, well, some good advice, good sir. Thank you. Always good to have you in
Appreciate
this morning with that new school year getting underway. Experts do say that it is important to keep an eye out for those scams. Got more tips for you on our website this morning to keep you and your family safe. That's at WBLTV.com.